Some sports dirt here. Dave, I thought of you when I saw this. There's a Boston Celtics player named Marcus Smart who raised eyebrows only because, and this will hit you right where you live, presidential trivia, okay? He was asked, he's been on the all-defensive NBA team 2 times. So somebody asked him, what tips do you have to become a better defender? I'm a high school basketball player. And he wrote, it takes very little talent to play defense. It takes want to. It takes hustle. It takes getting every 50-50 ball. It takes being a great teammate, competing, never be okay with losing. No one remembers the second U.S. president, only the first. I thought, wait a minute.
It's not entirely true.
I don't know about that analogy.
Yeah, some descendants of John Adams took to Twitter and said, wait a minute.
Whole Adams family.
What did he say?
Yeah.
Even all the way down to JQA.
JQA.
2 of them. One Washington.
John Adams was 2, but we do remember the name John Adams.
Indeed.
He didn't come back after that. He didn't say anything about it. But Adams not only is well known, he was the subject of a TV miniseries that won 13
Yes, that's correct.
Giamatti.
Emmy Awards. Paul Giamatti in Adams. Did you watch?
No, I haven't watched. Have you?
I have not
I
seen
don't know why
that.
I haven't taken it.
No.
I probably love it.
That's probably one I should say. There's another NBA player making news for an interview as well. He's a jazz player, and his name is Jordan Clarkson. I don't follow the NBA that much. Biggie, you know him?
Yeah, I know him. He was a Laker for a while. And
Okay.
Yeah, he's really kind of come into his own, though, with the Jazz.
Jordan Clarkson is the name. He is the reigning 6th man of the year, and he was being interviewed by a local TV personality in Salt Lake City, Haley Cromwellholm. And
She was just doing man-on-the-street interviews.
That's
She's
all
just
she's
grabbing
doing.
random
That's right.
passerby.
She's grabbing random people because the Jazz season is getting ready to start up. They're getting ready to start training, and so she's on the street talking to folks about the Jazz and what their chances are going to be this year. Well, this guy walks by, and he's a member of the Jazz. So she says, have you been to a lot of Jazz games? Did you go to a lot of Jazz games last year?
Did you go to any Jazz games?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's not lying.
No, he's right. He went to every single one. In fact, almost all the games.
Did you go to any Jazz games?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Almost like you get paid to be there.
Yeah, my son would say she's being clowned now because she didn't recognize him as a player. Sometimes I think I would make that mistake. I wouldn't know if a player.
How tall is the guy? I mean, it might
Well, when I saw him, I
7 feet?
thought he could be an NBA player.
Look,
she's holding the microphone like the Statue of Liberty.
it's been a while since I've been to Salt Lake City, but 6'8" black man walking the streets of Salt Lake City.
Yeah, he's a 6'8"
Kinda rare.
black man with tattoos from his neck all the way over. I was like,
But he was dressed in just ordinary clothes.
he was. He looked
Nothing
just an ordinary
flashy.
guy. I went and covered an NFC Championship game once for a.
That was you?
I covered
Thank God.
Or
our sister station. I was on it at the time. Panthers Packers, and I went to Green Bay to cover.
Were you allowed to actually broadcast from the event?
No,
They didn't do sports on that radio station.
no, we did not.
No, in fact, it's still frowned upon.
I was chased away from the event. I know that Mike Holmgren looked at me and said, "Get him out of here."
Him out.
Him with the bread bag feet.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. Very cold. I was in the parking lot of Lambeau Field. But some of the TV guys were there, and I sort of buddied up with them. And
Like faces that we know or just local?
no, local guys. From, Charlotte, from here. They're up there covering this game. So I said, well, what have you... I never got to interview any players or any coaches. They saw me coming and said, get rid of him. So I did like man on the street type of stuff. So I asked these guys, what have the players told you? And he's like, well, essentially we did a piece about playing football in Green Bay, and a lot of the black players said that people would just assume they were Packers because they're black guys in Green Bay. And they just come up to him and say, you're a Packer, right? And some of these guys weren't. They were like, well, I don't play for the Packers. And they're like, come on now.
Just in town for the Bronx.
We don't play for the Packers. No.
is your brother a Packer?
No. No Packers, exactly. Do you know this was like Chris Timm said, it's called a man on the street interview. She's interviewing the Jazz player without knowing he's a Jazz player.
Did you go to any Jazz games?
Yeah, a lot.
So I think the best man on the street interview was during the election of 2020. Here we had a guy who was holding a senatorial seat, but he was behind in the polls. And then with about a week to go, the challenger, the Democrat, who was in line to take the seat, got caught in a scandal. He was sleeping with one of his handlers, I believe, or had
Aides,
one of his aides. And so there was a local station doing man on the street and caught up with one man.
He needs to step down because that's not right towards the people out here in the world that's voting for him.
What about Senator Tom Tillis?
Same thing.
Same.
I missed him.
I miss him too.
Yeah.
Same thing.
He was like, so one guy was sleeping around. And they were like, okay, get rid of him. What about the other guy? Yeah, same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Did you not hear me? He's got to go. He's got to go too. More broadcasting issues, and this is sports dirt as well. Now, the Vikings just got a big win yesterday over Seattle. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never know what to think in the NFL. First few weeks, look at New Orleans. Mm-hmm. New Orleans kill Green Bay, get beaten soundly by the Panthers, and then go up and kill New England yesterday. Beat them pretty good. You can't call it.
Can't call it. And it's so early.
Last week, the Vikings were at Arizona and were down by 1. I think it was 34-33. 5 seconds to play in the game. They're attempting a 37-yard field goal.
That's a short kick.
Yeah, that's basically an extra point.
Very makeable.
Yeah. And so they're trying to make this field goal, and the Vikings radio network has the call.
High snap, put down. Joseph, come on! It is good! No, he missed it. Good. Are you kidding me? He missed it right. He missed it right. Oh, my heavens. Oh.
Yeah, he missed it. He went wide right.
He missed it right. Yeah. What a gut punch to a team. Ball that play after play toward the end fought its way back. Oh, missed it by like a foot.
Oh, jeez. How am I supposed to see that? From that,
we watch the referees.
You got to watch the refs.
Watch the monitor, really. Yeah.
Yeah. As I've gotten older in my eyes and I watch football, I really have trouble now.
See,
I just wait for the refs.
Yeah. Like
on
Because
kicks?
because sometimes it'll start curving and I'll be like, well, that looked good.
Some are real
I'll be
close.
like,
Some
it's
do
no
drift.
good.
Some are close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, is that good? And I
it
don't know
long
if it's
enough?
my eyes
I know.
or just.
That's
But now
why.
I don't say anything till I see the ref.
You have to.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I called Warthogs baseball, those few faithful games in the mid-'90s? You recall some of my catchphrases. That ball was tattooed.
Heck of a start.
Heck of a start. All of those things. Well, the less glamorous call, I will tell you. I was sitting doing the call. It was like the 8th inning, and the Warthogs were down 3-1. And a guy who's known to be a home run hitter, big guy, comes up with the bases loaded and just cranks one out to left field. And I say, the ball's hit, and I say, so-and-so going back, and that ball is gone. Touch them all. It's a grand slam. A granny is on the board. Well, meanwhile, the outfielders are like running in. He's caught the left fielder has caught the ball. And
You missed it.
I totally missed it. And I was like, they are, and like the guy at first base who was hit it's taking his helmet off and handing his gloves to the first base coach.
Wait.
He's getting his glove to go back out of the field. They're changing, and I'm in the middle of, what a turnaround here at old venerable Ernie Shore. And the color commentator said, I'm not sure what's going on out there, Chris. It doesn't look like that they're celebrating a home run, and I knew it. But
Get on your feet.
But the home listener didn't know.
They didn't know.
Yeah.
They didn't know. And I said, oh, he brought it back in from over the wall. What a catch. He brought it back in. Well, none of that had happened. It had been a lazy fly ball to left.
Must have had his passport to catch that
I
one.
mean, I played it up. So then we go to commercial break, and I turned to the color commentator. I said, don't you ever show me up.
Ever.
Even if you're wrong.
That's right. Even if I'm wrong, I could have dealt with it. I could have said, he made it a miraculous catch. But I had it like the score instead of, I had everything. Like, they're trotting. Whoa. That was.
Momentum has shifted.
Woo! And, boy, the guy, afterwards, the general manager said, turn in your microphone and your tie clip. This is over for you. I'm sorry. It's not. That's how it ended. That's how my tenure
Listening
there.
up in the owner's box.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
Thought they had a win. Thought they had it.
You even confused the player. He almost kept running.
Well, because I was
He could hear
yelling.
you hollering.
I was yelling.
How you going to explain those 4 runs?
You almost ruined Frank Thomas's career.
Yeah, they had to take the runs
It was a
off
young
the board.
Frank Thomas.
Man, he was good too.
Yeah.
He could hit, but that one was just warning track power, as they say. And I had him touching them all. Here's the Michael Jordan story in Sports Dirt. Apparently, Jordan, several of his clothing items went up for sale on auction last week, and somebody has indeed bought what are being called used underpants for $2,784, $2,784. The guy who put him up for auction is named John Wozniak. He was in that documentary, The Last Dance. He was one of the bodyguards for Jordan and a friend. And he put up suits, coats, dress shirts, ties. But the thing that got the most attention was what he's like, these are proven worn underwear with a dry cleaning tag. And they were clean, but they showed signs of wear, and he swore that Jordan had.
Are these
worn them.
athletic underpants, or is that what he would
They were
wear?
boxer shorts, so I don't think you'd wear them in a game. No, boxer shorts.
He wore those compression shorts.
You'd have to.
Yeah.
They were called boxer shorts. So I think he just wore them. He didn't wear them in a game. But $2,784 is what he got for them.
Brand?
Better be Fruit
Did
of the
not
Loom.
say maybe Hanes. He's a Hanes
Material?
man.
Is he a Hanes man?
He's a Hanes
Material?
man.
Cotton?
It
Silk?
just said boxers. I would guess.
I need more info.
Yeah, I know.
And Michael's okay with this?
Well, that was my question too.
Did he just give them away early in his career?
Yeah,
What's
maybe.
it?
Because Jordan
Gives
didn't
away
need the money.
underwear.
Yeah, who gives away underwear? Right.
Stolen.
So it's stolen underwear.
Or, I mean...
Or he just said
or
pick up my dry cleaning, and then Michael
Forgot about
left
it.
town.
Yeah, just didn't
started
do it.
playing baseball.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? That's right. Exactly. I don't think the richer you are, I don't think you keep up with stuff like that. Like I told you that story about Gayle King found $500 or $900 in Oprah Winfrey's pocket one time. Oprah said, "I'll just keep it. Just keep it."
Like you finding a $5 bill.
Exactly. $900 in somebody's pocket, and they say, "Just keep it." I mean, to me,
What era were the underwear from? We don't know.
It doesn't say. It just said they were worn underwear from Michael Jordan with a dry cleaning tag and showed signs of wear.
They're Wizards underwear.
Yeah.
Who gets underpants dry cleaned?
Not me. That's
Well,
for
maybe
sure.
they were just laundered. Some people send their
For
laundry
the,
out to be washed.
Wash and fold?
Yeah, that's right.
I'll tell you though, my son, God, I don't know why I did this. This is another bad parenting fail on my part. This was this has to do with underwear. This was last Monday night, and we were on vacation, so I was staying up late to watch Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
So my wife had gone to bed. It's about 9:30.
Which was a Monday night game.
I watched some of it. Who played?
That Ravens-Chiefs was fun. That was Sunday night, though.
That was Sunday. It was Raiders, I believe.
Yeah.
Played on Monday Night Football. Anyway, I'm watching it, and it's like 9:30 now, 9:45, and my son comes bebopping downstairs.
Not used to seeing you at that time.
Yeah.
That's right. Surprised. And he goes, "I've got to have these underwear cleaned by tomorrow afternoon. I got one pair left. And he was going somewhere, and so he's like, I need these underwear and these shorts to be clean." And I said, "Well, you can stick them with my sweat clothes. I wash my sweat clothes. My wife does everything else.
How often?
My sweat clothes about once every 10 days, but they were due the next day, and I was going to do the washing. And so I said, you can stick them with my sweat clothes if you want. Now, they're in the closet, and my wife's in the bedroom, so he's got to walk through the bedroom to put them in there. So I really should have just told him to take them to the laundry room. But he said, do you think it's okay if I walk through there with Mom asleep? I said, yeah, I think it'll be all right. I said, she's been asleep for 45 minutes. So you go, I think either she's all the way asleep and won't wake up, or she's fully awake. I said, go ahead in there. He said, okay. So I'm watching the game. Here he's padding off down the hall. I hear the door open. And then about 10 seconds later, I hear, Jesus, God, Christ, what are you? Don't you ever do that to me again. I thought you were murdering me. And he said, sorry. And he's like, I had to drop these. She's like, get out right now.
What about the dirty underpants?
You've got dirty underpants over me? Get out. She was so mad.
Did you think he was going to strangle her with them?
Well, yeah. I mean, he was standing over her, apparently holding dirty underpants, like looking at her.
Consumes her.
And she woke up.
Do you not know about the underpants killer? I do not.
The victims would wake up with underpants in their mouths.
Awful. I mean, this whole exchange went down. She just screamed and screamed and screamed. He never gave me up. He just said sorry.
Did he really?
Yeah, he goes, sorry. And then he came walking out, just shaking his head. And I said, I'm sorry. That didn't really go as I had planned it.
She owes $10 to the swear jar.
Oh, the swear jar.
Yeah.
If my daughter had heard that, I mean, she would have absolutely had a cow on that one. But yes, he goes in there, and I do believe that was my fault. I have to take
Yeah.
blame.
Did he get his underpants cleaned?
Yeah, I just said, well, put them in the laundry room, and the next day I washed them with all my stuff. So there I am picking through underpants.
His lucky pair.
Yeah, it's his lucky pair of underpants apparently. But I'm doing my sweat. And something else happened at the gym. Remember last week I was telling you that I was passing gas
Yes.
at the gym, and then too much. Like I don't like the term, but
Sharding.
right.
You misjudged.
I misjudged.
Yeah, who could forget?
Okay, listen to this part. Now, this week I was beside a woman I didn't know, and I do pass gas, but I had it under control. It wasn't a, what do you call it? Shart. But it smelled so badly. I mean, it was an awful smell. So do you know what I did? And you tell me if you think this works.
Vacation fart. Oh, we all have them.
Dirty eating.
We all eat different on vacation.
Yeah, things change.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Rank. I mean, rank. And there was only me and her in this little area. So I thought, oh, well, she's going to know. So you tell me if you think this is work. I start breathing in very heavily to suck up the air. Do you know what I mean?
Like a vacuum?
Yeah, like a vacuum.
Like Superman would do with his power breath.
Yeah, like I really, and then I breathe not near her out, and I go back to where the smell is.
Like a bellows.
Yeah. Now, do you think that works, or do you not think that?
Yeah.
That works. Just keep doing that.
Oh, yeah. She probably thought, are they fresh roses in the gym today?